Hey everyone, it's Shar from Shar's Fashion Nation. And if you saw in the thumbnail there, I do have the pants that I call circus pants. Okay, they're just a comfortable pair of yoga pants that I've made, and I had to refit them to my size because they were like 3 sizes too big. Anyway, or probably four. Um, so I want to quickly show you how much of the waistband, this is the waistband on here. Now, look, even though I'm going different with the waistband, having to go across like that with the stripes, it's because, there just wasn't enough to have to go with the flow. But you know what, that's perfectly okay. I gave myself a 2-inch seam allowance on the back. Now, I'm stitching this on by hand as a stay stitch. It's more of a whipped stay stitch, so that when I go to hit this with the machine, it's already there, it's already stabilized, and I know I could have done this in the reverse and had it go the other way and then bring this over. But I decided, why am I following everybody else's critique when I have my own? And don't mind the weird like door opening thing. I'm here by myself. Oh, and a good way to balance yourself. No, this is not a gang sign. A good way to balance yourself when you're sewing, and if your wrist starts to hurt, is to take a bandana. I'll show you how to do this. And this will help to stabilize your wrist while you're sewing, whether you're sewing on the machine or if you're hand sewing. Either way, I have never had a problem doing this. So what you want to do is basically roll your bandana, and I had it on the other day, of course, like, for my hair, because I had my hair up in a double crown braid on the back of my head. And I am starting to do a little bit of vintage hairstyles, like I plaited my hair, and then I was almost about to just take it in a single crown braid. Yes. You guys might think that's a little granny or old school, but you know what? I like the historical. I think that's why I watch specific channels for sewing, is because of the historical or vintage sewing. And I really love it. Just reminds me. Okay, here you go. First of all, when you have it like this, you take one end. Okay, put this much in your hand at that end. Okay, there's a reason for that. Okay, make sure it's between your index and your thumb. Then take this and just wrap it around your wrist. I used to have a dislocated wrist, and this helped to brace my wrist. And then bring it around, bring it through, which is under. Okay, I don't know how tight you can get that, but I'm long phalanges, so that might be my good part there. Is I have long fingers. So just tuck that in. If the other part's too short to tuck in to down here, sometimes that happens. It wasn't like that a few minutes ago, but you know what? I don't really mind. It's readjusted. And now, like I said, I've gotten the waistband sewn on from, right here to about right here. So basically that's going into almost a full panel of these pants. Now I'm still going to do the matching shirt to these pants, but I'm also going to critique it with, there's that word again, critique. There's nothing wrong with that word. It's a very auspicious word. My grammar is not your typical grammar. And still, I haven't used my iron. I know I need to use it when sewing, but I also don't have a table to cut fabrics and do my sewing, but still this part for right here on the seam is able to be pressed open if I want or when I need it. So that's always a tailoring touch to critiquing your clothes when you're sewing them. And if you want to know, like mannequin holding my Western duster comes in handy because I'm using the pocket. Oh, that might be what happened to those scissors. I can't find my red-handled scissors, and I'm like thinking, where the heck could they be? Mannequin's pocket. Nope, not there. Those crafting scissors poof and disappeared on me. That was my crafting scissors. Anyway, let me grab my water real quick. And by the way, Beth Rass, if you see this, the answer is yes, sweetie. You can do that on the other social media. I have no problems with that. I'll answer you back on there too. The answer is yes, sweetie. It's all right. Go ahead. It doesn't bother me one bit. Anyway, so what I'm going to do, part of the scraps for making these pants in the first place, if you guys like have hung around long enough on my videos, you know that I'm actually going to be making Beth a pillow, little like stuffed animal type pillow out of the leftover fabrics because I happen to have a piece that would just be so perfect for that. And I think it would be kind of cute. Like Halloween is coming up, to tell you the truth. That's actually my favorite holiday. It's a solstice. It's a harvest time of the year. I absolutely love it. If I'm able to, soon, I will show you guys an apple pumpkin bread that I make that has, I make my own caramel to go over the top of it. Yes, I make my own caramel. It's going to be a pumpkin caramel sauce. And you guys, pumpkin. The butter is the Land O'Lakes pumpkin spice butter. That will be going into the caramel, and I think that would be really nice. Just for like, if you want to dip apples in that, you got an apple pumpkin caramel. I'm gonna make you guys hungry. See, this is why I say this is shows fascination. I know I have it down as fashion nation because we also do fashion here, but we can also fashion food. Am I right? Fashion isn't just about what we wear on our back. It's something in every other thing, or I should just say other things, because you know, there's a fashion of food. It's a style. Again, making pastries, and I used to do that for people. That was one of the things that I used to do for people, was make pastries for them, just homemade from scratch. The size of the biggest cake I ever made weighed, oh my gosh, that sucker was over 50 pounds of cake. Mm-hmm. Over 50 pounds of cake. Anyway, let me grab my water and I'll be right back. Okay, now that we're back over here, you may be wondering what I'm using for scissors, and you're going to be like, holy crap on a cracker, those are big. These babies. I got these from Five Below. These have been like the best scissors I've ever had. As you can see, they're well used. They are well used scissors. I've used this pair of scissors for so many crafting things. I literally need to clean the blade badly. I'll get around to that. Now that I have the thread on here, let me tie that and show you guys. See, I just wasn't on here to show you that part. I'm going to show you a little bit of how I'm actually doing this. I really want to get these pants done. I've been so busy lately with other things. You know, we all have this thing called life, and we all need to live it. So I'm taking care of a few things that need to be taken care of. A friend of mine is sick, so I made him some healing soup, which is nice. I don't mind cooking for others. But, okay. Now I have a good amount of thread on here, as you can tell. And I usually put a pillow on my lap, which is what I always do. It's a habit. It's a sewing habit. First, it's a habit even to have my laptop in my lap. I will literally, oh, wait, the other sewing needle's still on there. I didn't think it was there. Okay, so we have two sewing needles threaded, which is no big deal. It means I have that one prepped and ready to go. And I forgot this one was here. That I ended this thread, but you know what? That's all right. So what we're going to do is we're going to continue to follow along this stripe right here. Am I showing that from the back? I have no idea. But let's just try to enjoy a good weekend, right? A blessed weekend. It's nice out today. Warm for this time of the year, but who knows? Oh, I would like to give a shout out to Magnus from Dark Horse Workshop. Man, I hope you feel better. I have never had my appendix out. I still have my tonsils in my appendix. But if you ever go over to Dark Horse Workshop, which I'll leave a link below for Dark Horse Workshop, Magnus is in the hospital. He does some great leather working. So if you're interested in some really cool leather work, pop over to his channel. He has an Etsy. He sells merch. And, yeah, dang, man, I hope you bounce back quick. So, as we're sewing along here, oh, come a wee bit closer to you. Hey, I didn't think this shirt would fit me anymore. Sorry for the busticles. Look, take it along like you can probably see right here where I stitch on the pant itself for the waistline. What I want you to do is just follow that line, and that's how you're going to keep this straight. Now that you know, that's how you're going to keep it straight. Like I said, you know, Magnus for Dark Horse Workshop, like, when you get sick like that, wow, it just, like, it hits you. I've known people that have had their appendix out. The worst doctors to ever take out your appendix is military doctor. Oh, yeah. The scars that they leave on you. No, thank you. Just nailed on a rope. So as you can see, like, I'm almost around to this part. So as soon as I'm done with that, I'll come back because I'm going to end this and then pick back up the other one. Who knows, maybe I'll finish this. But what I'm going to do is actually connect the back parts of it using the machine which, if you want, I probably will since I'm here by myself and it's perfectly quiet in the house. At least I really hope I'm here by myself. Look, I'm going to tell you, I was in the kitchen, and you know what? We can throw in a little bit of Storytime Saturday in with this. Coming in, my friend's dropping me back off at the house. This is the room I rent from him. And so we hear a door in the hall open. There is nobody supposed to be here. And we're checking around and there's no one. This activity has been picking up, this paranormal activity has been picking up in this house. And I wonder, is it just the Tommy knockers? You guys have seen the haunted chair over here, which I still have over here. I came back, that sucker was moved. I was like, stop moving. Yeah, you guys know about the haunted chair if you've been here long enough. If you haven't, I actually have antique objects in this room. If you want to know, if you're not into the paranormal, hey, that's your choice. That's your choice. But things from the other side can attach themselves to an object. Serious. Let's say a person didn't know they passed away. Something horrific may have happened to cause their passing, and they have unfinished business, and they're going to attach themselves to an object. Meaning, you really have to be careful when you're buying antiques, especially from estate sales. Grandma may still be attached to something. Da, da, da. I'm just saying. Okay, my neighbors have a new dress form, which is cool. The one that I got mannequin from. And, unless they've always had two of them, but they got tired of hauling this one around. For I don't know what reason, I love this thing. It's very helpful. But yeah, maybe it was they got tired of hauling too. I don't know. Anyway, back to the haunted stuff. This is a 2-in-1 today, I guess. You get sewing, and you get creeping story at the same time. Now, when it comes down to if it starts to punch on you, just tug it a little bit, and that'll unbunch. Of course, you're like me, you have some weird spring, and you just have to go like this to unbunch your threading. And I mean, it's not tangled; it's just kind of bunchy. It can happen. And see now, maybe this is some inspiration to show you that one of these times I will show you how to sew together a pair of pants by hand. Also, Morgan Dahmer has done this. Oh my gosh, kudos to all your patience, girl. Kudos to all your patience. She must have some serious patience to be sewing pants together by hand. Medieval pants at that, that must be hard. So I've seen the weird weird crotch area on some of this. Yeah. Well, you have some patience. I know I have patience, but serious. That must not have been all that easy to what I'm going to do is I'm going to end this one off. So I'm going to take a stitch, going to go like this, and then what we're going to do, come along to the pant part, right? And then what I want you to do is push that back, so you're actually pulling that back. They're never just going to see this part of the stitch. And this is what I do with this. Just one side of this loop, right? 2 and 3, and I just pull it. Yes. And if you really want to secure that off from the back even more, you just do the same, stitch. And then you have your little loop right here, which I really hope you can see. Yeah, you have your loop. 1, 2, and 3. Chuggy tag. Not too tight, don't let that bunch on you. Go for your scissors, which of course you should not put down there while you're working with them. Why did it just look like vampire tooth? I said Halloween is approaching, so who knows? I'm not a vampire, I'm a human. Okay, so far, because we're silly, so far we've gotten from the front on one side, working our way around to literally the back with this. Literally work our way around to one leg. So that's at the back now. And we just take the other needle that I already have prepped with the thread. You know what? My friend that I rent from, he calls me prepper. Hey, nothing wrong with that. Especially if you're sewing by hand. Nothing wrong with pre-prepping some of your needle and thread. Nothing wrong with that. We have a joke about why he calls me prepper. It's kind of funny. I'm always preparing things ahead of time, like, I just want to have things done, have things scheduled correctly, and that's why he calls me prepper. But yeah, like I said, I have no problems with that. Absolutely none. Okay, and then what we do after we bring that through is we just pick up where we left off. Okay, and then when we're done taking this one all the way, we're done with it, then we'll clip and then go start on the other side. And then right after that is when I will take it to the machine and put a keep stitch on basically any stitching you want. You can use a zigzag stitch, which is really prominent in keeping your stitches tight. On my Singer Heavy Duty 4452, I'm really enjoying that machine. I have to get some more quality threads. I mean, these threads are okay. They're cheap. They're from the Dollar General. Dollar General's keeping people supplied. Jeffree Star Shop at one. Hey, how you doing? If I was ever lucky enough to win one of his giveaways, that would be cool. That would be cool. So, like, absolutely. I really enjoy doing this stuff. A lot of people may not think that I do. Fix the camera back. There we go. So that you guys can probably see better what I'm doing down here. Yes, I have lost some weight, people. Doesn't look like it sometimes, but my weight goes up and down because of my thyroid. Okay. So anyway, here, like I was saying, just take from where you have the stitch. And you might get a little flu-boo every once in a while and accidentally miss on this seaming right here on the, or I should say threading right there on the pant. But, you know, it's all going to blend together unless somebody's like got their face right up in your ribs and stuff, or around your abs for sewing, where you sewed things together. I don't really think they'll be able to tell. Not really. Not really. And just make sure that you hold right here. Now, when I go to use those fabrics from Fabric Mart, I have a chance coming up here soon to wash my fabrics from there. And I'm actually going to show you guys how I make my corset out of that heavy fabric. And if I have enough left, I'll probably make a handbag and put that in a giveaway. I've never done a giveaway, so we'll see. I'm not worried about my numbers. That's my whole thing. I'm not worried about my numbers. I have enough watch minutes to make up for everything else. That's why I'm not worried about my numbers. I have a crap ton of watch minutes. Watch minutes really count. They really do. You know, even if you're not on all the time, people do go back and watch your older videos. Like, you guys know, I'm not on all the time. Okay. Oh, look, we're at the back seaming here already. Oh, isn't that lovely? So we'll get prepared to go around to the front. What I'm gonna do, I'm gonna leave off with this back stitching right here. Yep, that back hat right there. So we're going to bring this loop up to the threading. And the reason I'm leaving this is, you guys know, if you know by now, if you've been sewing long enough, you know, or even if you're a beginner, you know that you leave that amount of thread to attach together at the machine. So get that to push through. I didn't leave. 2 and 3. And then, like I said, do another one. And make sure your thread is in the right direction, because if it's not, it's going to start doing what this is doing, which is what just happened. Okay, no big deal. Just pop that back through. Every 1, 2, and 3. Pull it. And do another one. 1, 2, and 3. I know I always do things in threes like that. I don't know. It's just me. Bring you guys back up to my face instead of my abs. That's probably not a pleasant view there. actually have to sharpen these. I gotta get Rocco to sharpen these for me. It's a really good sharpening stone. As you probably had seen while I had this up, held up the pants, that I do actually have straight pins and sticking in fabric. Hold that together. Okay. Not to worry, the knot is there. Just trying to have a good day today, Nothing wrong with having a good day. You know what's even better? Is if I remember to take out the thing that holds my straight pins. Hold on. Okay. And I know it might be a little weird seeing me in glasses now. Guys are going to have to get used to it. I wear the Invisible Line bifocals from Vision Works. They're not a sponsor. You guys know I don't have sponsors. And I don't mind that I don't have sponsors. Anyway, I absolutely love these little adorable bird straight pins that I got from Fabric. I'm not Fabric Mart. I'm thinking about Fabric Mart because I'm going to go back there from the Hobby Lobby. I got these from the Hobby Lobby. I thought these were adorable and they were very inexpensive. So never hesitate to check out what they have because you might find something that you like. That's where I got my Senior Heavy Duty 4452. It's from the Hobby Lobby. I got these from there. I've got my Tailor's chalk from there. I might see sometime about using the Tailor's pencil depending on what I'm needing it for. Say making a bodice piece for something. I may actually need that. Okay, so what we're going to do now is find where the ends off, and then we'll take out the straight pin. Actually, I'll just go ahead and take out the straight pin. That way I'm not messing with it too much. Because that might be a lot easier just to find where you left off. Yep, right there. Which is no big deal. Nothing about that. I'm the only one here alone while I'm hearing doors on the other side of the house. Okay. Shouldn't be hearing that. At least I hope I don't instead of an intruder. Like the idiot from next door mowing his lawn all the time. Oh my gosh. Like, I think the guy has like a lawn mowing issue. Because here was the story on that guy. When he used to be single, apparently he was deemed the most eligible bachelor in this county. I think the guy's a douchebag. And my reason is because, okay, you're married to a realtor, but you go outside all the freaking time to be on your phone and you hide from your significant other to be on the phone. Does that mean that you're actually being loyal? No. That means you're being a dirtbag. Actually had that guy come up on me before. He almost got pounded in the face. Don't you know? You don't sneak up on people. That's how you, or run up on a person. That's how you get your ass kicked. Especially if the person doesn't know you. That's a good way to get your ass kicked. just a heads up on that. Never run up on somebody that you're not an acquaintance of. And people have tried that before and almost got the elbow straight to their face. A former roommate, she caught me off guard in the mall one time. Oh, she almost got my elbow. She's like, wait. And I was like, oh my gosh, really? Like, you know better than that. But it was funny. Later, we laughed it off. We did. We laughed it off. Which I'm glad that we were able to. But yeah, never just like come up on somebody. Okay, back to like the creepiest part of the house. Okay, doors keep opening and closing by themselves. By themselves. Like, no. Now, the history on this house, like I've said in Storytime Saturday before, there is a history of old ladies that used to live in this house that passed away. In, of all places, the side of the house that I live in, which would explain why sometimes my dress form moves. Maybe they like her. Like, yeah, like, I will find it moved, and I'm the only one home, and I will find a mannequin moved. Although we did find that somebody had taken off the vent for the crawl space, so we also have unwanted people as well. Because there's this strange place in the basement, right? Basements are creepy anyway. There's this strange place in the basement that has this little hatch opening, and it's like a place. It's big enough that if you were about the size of a goblin or a gnome, you could live in there. It's creepy. It's like a creepy storage room in the basement that somebody our size would have to crawl in. But if you were just about like the size of a kid or a little person, you could easily fit in there. So yeah, you have to be pretty short to fit in that space. And to stand up straight, you have to be a you have to have a severe dwarfism to like really stand up in that place in the basement. Or send a child into it, something like that. It's creepy as crap. I don't really like it. Okay, so we're coming along to the side, and I'm going to go a little further along and then come right back because we're almost 40 minutes on this. Something that I decided just now that when I'm done with all this right here for the stitching, which I have to come along on this now, a long way because it takes a while to do this whole thing. It takes basically half of a day. If you really think about it, to do all this stitching by hand, that's hours of hand stitch. So, I mean, if it doesn't take like at least 2 to 3, maybe 4 hours to hand stitch all this, you'd be surprised. Except for the sewing community. You'd be surprised on how long it takes to do that. Now, I haven't worked with sequins yet, but I have been watching a fellow YouTube creator, and she works with sequins. Excuse me. Oh, my eye is so trying to get used to my glasses, but when your eye itches, and I'm used to going without glasses. This is how you guys are used to seeing me. No glasses. Kapow. Nerd. I am a nerd. And I admit that. I have a Sheldon shirt. An NASA shirt. I don't know. You guys consider Harley Davidson nerdy shirts? Okay, anyway, I have some of those. And the only reason I have those vintage Harley Davidson shirts is because my friend Rocco, from Roaming with Rocco, they were his, but when he had to move out of where he was living to where he's living now, he was trying to downsize, and he didn't want to get rid of his Harley shirts, and I'm like, give them to me. Just give me those. And how? They're here, they're kept safe, nothing's going to happen to them. They're Harley shirts, and those are hard to find in good condition or wearable condition, and it's not something that you really want to take and try to super repair because of what they are. So, anyway, when I am done with this, what I'm really trying to get to is what I stitched all this down. What I've decided to do is, even when I get this turned and finish it off, what I'm going to do is I'm going to hand stitch on, you know, that lace I bought for underwear. Okay, I'm going to hand stitch some of that along the border area. And when I am really done with these pants, oh my gosh, I can't wait to show you guys, because I just wanted to do this video to show you guys how far along I've actually gotten on these pants. I have to take a little break for a while from doing that because, as always, my back. Oh, and here's something else. Speaking of things I'm working on. Yeah, I'm working on that cardigan that I promised Giggles, that I would start on. Well, this is just one panel piece of it for the front. And I really love the colors in this. I mean, look at that. The light caught it just right there. Isn't that's pretty, isn't it? And yeah, we gotta keep it on this side if you want to see it in the light. It's got these really good coffee tones to it, which I think will be great for the winter. And I really like it. So, will I be showing you guys how I do that? Absolutely. Absolutely. It's really not that hard. I think I want to get the one panel done, and then we'll start on the other panel. And, you know, I'll get these finish off the shirt, and then showcase that for you. I'm trying to get my legs and my back to stop hurting. And stop swelling up, and, you know, making the new corset, I think that'll help. But of course, you know, like I said, I got to get that fabric washed. So, and if you saw anything weird in the background, whether it's the jerk next door, or if you saw anything in the background, leave that in the comments, because we've had a lot of paranormal activity, like on a regular basis, pick up in this house. It's really weird. I don't know if I pick up any EVPs during my videos. If you do hear an EVP, or you see something strange in the background, you leave that in the comments, because I'll tell you what, since joining the Crows Knights Templar, like, we are very fascinated in this stuff. I mean, I've always been fascinated. So yeah, I am a member of their society, and I guess that makes me 18, isn't that right? I'm a lady anyway, but oh my gosh, a lot of channels like busting up the thing there. But yeah, and I know I haven't done any looks since I colored my hair, but I'm not really too worried about that because I might end up getting makeup on my glasses, and I don't really want to get makeup on my glasses. I mean, I'll wear cosmetics anyway, but I'm not too worried about it. Another thing, let's see, for knit and crochet, don't forget, coming up here soon, and I got to talk to Juliet from Crochet and Me Too about when does she want to start our Christmas collaboration. Now, I've already let her pick out what we're making, because last time I made something and she made what I made, so I'm going to make what she's making, you know, a similar facsimile too, and mine, well, we're doing reindeers. Mine is going to be something that you mount on the wall, so it's going to be the bust of the reindeer, and it'll be kind of cute. I'm just going to make it kind of, you know, like, not super realistic, but, you know, something kind of just fun. Just fun. And I just noticed something on my ceiling over in the corner that wasn't there before. That is where the, like, weird things show up in my room sometimes, and then poof, they disappear. But, like, what's there is, like, the sign of there was a smoker in the room smoking. Like, whoever was here before must have been a smoker in the house. I don't know, that's weird. That wasn't there before. Yeah, I keep my room pretty darn clean. But I'm pretty sure you guys noticed that from the desk too. But anyway, guys, it's almost 50 minutes into this video. So for the rest of your weekend, stay happy, stay healthy, stay positive, and as always, stay blessed. And I will see you guys next time right here on Shar's Fashion Nation. See you later.